at this point, who is defending Trump?
I didn't know this guy who was a liar is a liar. You know they got him hopped up on the best uppers, bro.
This is what they show in the movies, where like the power-hungry, evil dictator says this before they actually do some crazy shit, bro.
Talk about WW3 and like, but he almost might be as bad as Obama.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Radio here, and we are back. And we're back with a very special guest. St. James, how you been, bro?
I've been good, Radio. How you feel?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Trying to keep up with the grind, you know?
Same. I went to a baseball game and left early. It was a close game to come get some to get my points off with you. So
Hell yeah, dude. Resume. No, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. And we got a very special video for everybody. This is Alex Jones has completely turned on MAGA by Too Lazy to Try. This is gonna be a very interesting video, and we want to see. I don't really want to even intro it because I just want us to get into it. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's get into it.
But he's gone, and that's it. I'm pinching myself that this is even real. Okay, this is beyond cuckoo town. Is this a dream right now? I mean, seriously, I'm like. This is the first time in my life I felt crazy.
Is it just me or Alex Jones lost some weight? He'd be looking better than what he used to.
I call him Ozempic Jones. Yeah, he's definitely lost a little weight.
Right. Because I don't remember him being this this slim, but.
Are we gonna run past the fact that he said this is the first time in my life I'm feeling crazy? That is wild. Whoa, I was like, bro, the first time. That's kind of scary if this is the first time. You're like, bro, am I crazy?
Hey, it's a start. You know what I mean? It's a start. maybe it's a start of something, but we'll see.
25th Amendment is ass. The Democrats, though, they're so dangerous. Oh, my God, help us. Oh, boy. I am beyond freaked out right now. Hands down, in my 32 years on air, nothing has ever even come close to how much danger we're in and the insanity of what's unfolding and the nightmare that Trump has become. I am in the twilight zone right now. I am officially in the twilight zone right now. And I'm sitting there watching Trump wreck MAGA, wreck the Republicans, wreck the world economy, maybe wreck the planet physically.
All right, so Alex Jones is fine.
Before we let our friend Too Lazy go on, isn't it? I want to really phrase this right. I don't agree with Alex Jones at all, and I assume you don't either. Like we don't like him. But at the same time, it is very endearing to see someone actually stand on their principle and doesn't just go with whatever Trump says, right?
Yeah, I mean, it only took him breaking every promise he had, but yeah, he finally turned. The only thing that bothers me about Alex Jones is I liked it better when he was crazy on both sides, but it's like it seems like he's like a fucking shill for the man, he's just spearing like Republican talking points, and that's fine. But it's spewing from both angles, like, oh, Trump is so bad, but the Democrats are so fucking scary.
Right.
I don't know, man. The Democrats ain't done nothing this scary to me. Just from my eyes. If they did, I'll be with you, but I don't like the Democrats. I don't like neither parties. But they're sitting like, oh man, as crazy as Trump has been right now, this is nothing compared to what Biden did. I'm pretty sure this is way worse.
I've heard that before. Yeah, it's always, this is nothing like what Biden did.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You remember? You know how bad Biden was. You remember when he was like almost like asleep one time? That's the worst president of all time.
Yeah, wow. I can't fucking believe it.
I was like, this is crazy. I just missed the old Alex Jones, bro. I missed the old, bro. Give me some like real hard conspiracy theory shit. This is not, he's playing safe. This is safe talking points.
No, I'm with you on that. I think this, like, I think it's kind of his ascent into MAGA-ness started when MAGA started flirting with conspiracy theorists. And that there was that divergence of, hey, these are traditional Republicans, conservatives, fiscal conservatives, like these people that just want want to run government in their own way, where it's like you don't spend money, you don't do nothing. And this other group of people that just are detached from reality, and they think that everything's run by a whole society that's controlling everything, and we're all puppets of the man and all that. And once the kind of the Republicans got meddled in that, Alex Jones was just validated, and his thoughts and his ideals were validated. So I think that was his ascent to Magadom,
Ah,
where he's like, oh, like everything I'm saying has some truth to it. But
ah.
now that the shoe's on the other foot, and Trump is doing whatever he wants, and he's like totally detached from any sort of allegiance to anything that he said. He detached from all his promises and all that. Now he's going back to where it started
The
all, you
roots.
know? Yeah,
Oh,
going back to the roots.
he's saying he got a little. He was a fat horse. He got too comfortable,
Right,
content.
right.
Oh, that's crazy. He lost his hunger for conspiracy things. Yeah, that's a good take, Ali. I
I
never
ju-
heard that.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. That's what it seems like to me, because now he's going back to calling everybody vampires and everything. But all right, let's keep it going.
Finally completely turned on Trump and MAGA, which is not a good sign for them because Alex was trying to hold out hope as long as possible. Like, he gave Trump the benefit of the doubt so many times, and he even stuck with him through all the Epstein files fallout and was helping the administration do propaganda and damage control over it. And he was completely embarrassing himself for them. Like, they even sent him a script to post at one point, and he started attacking Thomas Massie, who was trying to get the files released. So it looked like he was all in on Trump, but now I think he's finally given up, which it's about time. But of course, now MAG is attacking him for it, and they're calling him a sellout, but people are already calling him a sellout for defending Trump. So people are going to be upset with him.
At this point, who is defending Trump?
Exactly. Is in vogue now. To me, and tell me if you disagree, radio. I think Andrew Schultz, I give him a little credence because I feel like he started it. At least he was on the beginning. But right now, Trump's approval is at like 33%. He's not a popular guy. It's not cool to support him right now. Which is why this Alex Jones like switch off, it don't really hit home for me. Like if you did this a few months ago, if you did this around the Epstein stuff, I'm like, okay, we can talk. We can have a real conversation. But now it's like, dude, you you can't be anti-establishment and then be swallowing the whole establishment, fucking got the presidency and the whole fucking the whole office, and they're like, but I'm anti-establishment. No, you are the establishment, and he knows, and that's not cool.
Right,
That
right.
doesn't get your
It's
views on YouTube.
he glock them. They finished in his mouth, and then they never called him back, and now he's bitter. He's like, why don't you call me? Oh man, no, I definitely agree with you, man. I definitely agree with you. And to the other people that are turning around and not that, like, slowly everybody's criticizing Trump. You mentioned Andrew Schultz. There was Theo Vaughn. That slowly but surely he kind of is turning around. Joe Rogan. I feel like Joe Rogan subconsciously was, as soon as Trump got elected, he might have felt like, oh, but I might have fucked up, because
Mm,
immediately right after Trump got elected, he started to actually look at what Trump is doing and started criticizing him right away. But it's too late, because all those guys were
mhm,
promoting Trump, and
mhm.
they were crucial in getting him elected.
And now they want them both ways. Oh, I didn't know this guy who is a liar is a liar. Like what? I
That's
didn't know this
facts.
guy who's like super capitalist is gonna do all these super. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Like, who would have thought he would have came and cut Medicare and Medicaid? I mean, I think he tried to
Right?
do it the first time.
Oh, who would have thought he's gonna be violently detaining people, and just murdering random people on the street just because? And yeah, he didn't personally do it, but based on his orders and based on the way his forces are conducting themselves, like, it is coming from the top. So yeah, it's a doozy, man. It's a doozy. Let's keep it going.
No matter what, but he was looking for any way to defend and continue to support Trump. So the fact that the administration lost control over Alex Jones shows how bad things are. Like, Alex is really going after Trump now. Alex says he needs to be impeached or removed, and he thinks Trump has serious health issues like dementia and heart failure.
With early dementia, it's like a light bulb that's about to go out. Remember old incandescent ones where they would get brighter and then kind of start going in and out for a day or so and then bzz, be gone. Sometimes, they pop at the end. So Trump will blaze bright and say something really true and smart, and then he'll get dim, and then he'll kind of buzz and flash and crackle. And that's why you'll have 5-6 times a day him, oh, we won, it's over. No, it's going to go on forever. Total destruction. I'll never let him have the straight. Yeah.
What do you think about the Dementia talks? What do you think about his Trump's well-being and his mental health and all that?
This is one thing I kind of got to give him props. Because, as a young man, as a young billionaire, that guy was doing all the drugs and hooking up with all the whores. And for him to see me going this strong, you know what? I do respect it. That nigga's a dog. With that being said, do I think he's on a mental decline? Yeah, I think it's hard to deny it. Like, it's Alex Jones hit it on the head. It's sometimes you listen to him talk like, he still has it. It's a lot of times you go, man, this is a 80-year-old man who's definitely 80 years old. Like, it's like marbles in his mouth, doesn't know where he's at. Even like sometimes he lashes out, like a lot of people's like, oh, that's like Trump. I'm like, young Trump was a little bit more poised about it. Like now when he lashes out at people, it's clearly like, oh man, frustrated. I want to go to bed. Stop talking to me. Like the whole energy is very much like he's lost a step. Undeniably, and I do think it's happening fast, and you can even see in his face, Ali. You see the way he's droopy. Sometimes.
Oh yeah. I've noticed that. And I want to add, 10 years ago when he first got elected, he was wittier. He had comebacks, and the comebacks were good. And he was disarming not only the Democrats, he was disarming the Republicans, and that's how he got popular. He was able to cut through the bullshit that other Republicans were abiding by and just go straight for whatever was on Republicans' mind at the time, and kind of embolden them in that way. But now, as you said, it's more aggressive lashing out. It doesn't have the same wit, doesn't have the same grip to it. Where back in the day, he would say something and it would be actually funny, but now it's just like, oh no, it's just an 80-year-old man just talking.
He used to be charming. That's like the one thing I think even people who don't like him have to admit. The dude was a charming guy. Like that's part of the reason why he got elected, because like it was something like, to your point, he would be like, he would lash out, but it was like cool. Like it was like a got-you that we all kind of we agreed with.
Right.
Calling Hillary crooked Hillary. Like that was something like we all, unless you're like in the Democratic establishment, you kind of all agree. Like, yeah, this ride is crooked. The Clintons are crooked. Like, it's just like he's good. He's telling the truth. Now you can't feel that way anymore.
No, now it's just actually an old man, kind of deteriorating in front of us. And I love how it's like total opposite of Biden. Biden was deteriorating quietly and slowly, and it was like winding down. This guy is like, as Alex Jones is saying, as he's deteriorating, he's just going boop, boop. The energy just gets crazy.
I mean, when you burn hot, that's the thing about him. And it's funny, radio. They got him hopped up on the best uppers, bro. The best uppers.
I was about to mention that. I'm like, dude, there's got to be some concoction X that we don't even know what it is.
No.
They got him on every day. They give him an IV full of that. And he's good to go.
Straight from the motherland. We don't know what it is, but it got him like
straight from the mothership of the aliens, bro. What are we talking about?
You can't speak too much out here.
Right. They gotta come grab me right now. All right, let's keep it going.
Yes, we're giving up the strait. I'm getting out of NATO. We're staying in NATO. And when you know people in early dementia, that is exactly what they do. Folks, when you got ankles that big, you got congestive heart failure, okay? And they attack me like, oh, you're just criticizing our dear leader. No, I'm not. I was the first guy years before he stole the election to say Biden had a serious cognitive decline. He already had, but it was like he went down overnight. I said he had a stroke or something. So we got a big, big problem. When your ankles swell up 3 times the size they were before, that means heart failure. And he does look sick. And he does babble and, sound like the brain's not doing too hot. And so we just cut bait on Trump, and we just mobilize against the Democrats. And we mobilize against...
Sounds like the brain's not doing too hot. Very rich coming from Alex Jones.
Man, Alex Jones like he sounded cuckoo to me. I don't know. Never heard somebody this crazy before.
That's how you know shit is bad. But this guy's rigging the alarms. Oh man.
Neocons, we primary them. That's what I said. We started getting off course 8 months ago. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. It's like, if 12 o'clock's good and he's up here, close to it, now he's to 6 is the worst. That's spinning fast, folks.
So MAGA was pissed at Alex for saying that, but he really upset them the other day when Alex had his lawyer on and they started freaking out about how Trump is going to nuke Iran and it's going to be the end of the world because Trump made a post saying a whole civilization is going to die tonight. So
this was crazy, bro. This was crazy. And you read this and just as an American, I don't even want to talk about it as an Iranian. Just as an American, you read this, you're like, wow. I've never seen a president even talk like this. I've never seen somebody in power even threaten anybody like this for real. This is like a movie. This is what they This is what they show in the movies, where like the power hungry evil dictator says this before they actually do some crazy shit, bro.
It's nuts, and it's crazy because he's in position to do the things he says he wants to do in this post, which is the scariest part about it.
Right. Yeah, and you don't know how. I think that's another thing where in the most unstable times economically and in the most unstable times culturally, there's we also gonna add instability like internationally. Are we gonna still we're gonna just shake the entire earth like this because like people are already struggling, but now they have to also worry about like a whole war going on and us nuking a whole nother country.
Exactly.
It's awful.
So Alex and his lawyer basically said a coup against Trump needed to happen, and the MAGA sycophants started freaking out. They're like, Alex is being too dramatic. He needs to calm down, which is comical considering they had nothing to say about the president threatening to wipe out a whole civilization. They're more concerned about what Alex Jones is saying here. So these people must be desperate, and they know how bad it looks. I mean, Alex just a few months ago was literally getting talking points from the administration. So if he's worried, it looks bad. But also I'm sure people would probably say Alex is like apocalypse, doomsday, grifting. But I mean, a lot of people seem pretty concerned, and Trump and MAGA do a terrible job of reassuring them. Like they only make things look worse. Because it's hard to be like, Alex is too dramatic after Trump just threatened to nuke Iran. Even if it's just a negotiation tactic, it's still insane rhetoric. And the fact that so many Trump supporters have been the most vocal ones against how this war is being handled should be a wake-up call. But of course, they're all...
Marjorie Taylor Greene, what a turncoat. What like within a year, she went from diehard MAGA to diehard anti-MAGA and calling out even calling out her own Republican party mates. It's fucking crazy.
I got a lot of respect for her, and most likely this might be the Republican 2028 ticket right here. So
that's what she wants, but I think I'll be honest. I understand why you're saying that, but to me, it's I can't help but think that what if this is another grift? Just so she can stay elected in her own state and people be like, oh, she was against Trump because she's seeing the anti-Trump wave coming. So if she gets on it early enough, she'll still be elected and she'll still be she's not elected right now. She quit. But if she's running for something else, there was rumors that she wanted to run for Senate, but Trump wouldn't back her. And that's why she quit and went anti-MAGA because she couldn't get the cosign from Trump. It's just a rumor. It's just a rumor, but
I can see that. I can see her running for Senate, but I can also see I can actually agree with your point and say, what is the Senate where you could be VP?
Right.
Still about the same amount of power as Senator VP, but you could be in the White House. So
right.
I do think it's a grift, though. I do. I agree with that.
Yeah. No, I got you. All right, let's keep it going.
All just labeled panicans by MAGA. I mean, at this point, the only people left I don't think would ever leave. They could be in a car with Trump and see him steering it towards a cliff, and they'd just be saying trust the plan to each other and would call people panicans for jumping out. I mean, that's basically all they do now is just say people are too worried and they need to trust the plan. And everyone is always supposed to assume Trump is doing some 8D chess move. which Alex spent enough time assuming that, he'd come up with so many ways to defend Trump being in the Epstein files, not releasing them. But now finally, Alex was hit in the face with the reality of things, and he's like disoriented by it. I mean, he said this is the first time in his life he's ever felt crazy. So apparently, Donald Trump is the only person that has ever made Alex Jones feel crazy. I mean, it looks like Alex is having an existential crisis here. And just a few months ago, he was one of the plan trusters. But now it seems like he thinks Trump could lead us to Armageddon.
And the president has lost his mind. I mean, literally, what we should do is have Vice President Vance tackle him, take him to the basement of the White House, that new bunker they're building under the ballroom. Why is everybody...
How much you give credence to the idea that, oh, there might be a coup against Trump, or they might invoke the 25th Amendment against Trump?
Right now, I don't give it too much because I think a lot of it would have to be the Republicans would have to turn on them. I don't think they have the balls to it, or the Democrats would have to do their job, which I don't think they can. I would love to see it. I would have to, but I would have to see it first to believe it. It would take a lot to do the 25th Amendment. I don't know exactly how much. I haven't looked into it, but I just know they would need enough people to come together that I don't know. But here's the thing: Trump is losing hold over the MAGA party so fast. It's not impossible, radio, but I would have to see it. What do you think?
I think that I'm close. I'm close with you. I don't think it's really in the. I don't think it's really close. But there could be a small possibility they might be able to pull it off. But for the 25th Amendment to actually be invoked, JD Vance needs to be on board. If JD Vance is not on board, none of this matters, and none of this 25th Amendment talk even gonna fly. Because you need the vice president to take charge, because they're gonna remove Trump from power. So if JD Vance wants to openly be against Trump from some point on, that's a big decision that he has to make.
Exactly.
Let's keep it going.
Building bunkers, by the way. I mean,
Why is the cabinet living on military bases? Because they know it's coming.
Exactly. Tackle Trump, put him in the basement, let him watch nonstop videos of how great he is, and then Vance, get us the hell out of this. Because this is on the verge of being World War III and a disaster we will not be able to recover from for a generation. This is, both of us have been warning about various risks. Neither one of us, outside of the COVID pandemic, warned that this kind of disaster could happen. We were dead on accurate.
And this is worse exponentially, so stay there.
Worse.
But we're going to break in a moment. Let me just ask you this. I was about to say, how do we 25th Amendment his ass?
The problem is to get the 25th Amendment, it's harder than impeachment. You have to get 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate.
So what do we do?
Tackle Trump and let him pretend he's president and publicly report that he's going through a health issue and Vance take over. It literally needs to be something like that. It's that bad.
I've known you a long time. You've never called for an internal coup before.
Ever. But that's how dangerous this is. That's how risky it is. And what we need is people like Vice President Vance and others to step up. But Haig's death is a nightmare. The guy thinks he's really bringing Jesus back. He's waiting for the third temple to be established at the end of this. He wants the apocalypse to happen. We should not have a Secretary of War who wants the apocalypse to happen. That is not a good thing. The guy has completely fallen off the neocon wagon, and he's drinking like a madman, doing a full-scale 24-hour binge of neocon insanity mixed with Christian Zionist.
And you also see Lindsey Graham with bubble wands, stalking children at Disney World. Gnome's husband with giant fake tits. You've got...
yeah. Did you see that?
I saw memes of it. I didn't actually see the picture. Is it as crazy as people making it?
It's as crazy as people making it, brother. It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. He's wearing like this giant balloon thing. It's like a balloon top thing, but it's so weird. It's so weird. Oh my god.
They like supposed to be like Christians and good people and stuff.
Supposedly, yeah. Supposed to be, yeah.
You know what the God said in the Bible? Thou did not love me without double D's. You know? From the Bible.
There's got to be some crazy mental thing going on with him, because he was like they interviewed some of the models that he was chatting with and sending money to, and they said that he was actually fixated on his wife and his wife's looks and stuff, and he would keep bringing up his wife. during the intimate chats with the models, and the models had to shut him down. And he was really into being dominated, like a
Usually
weird.
are.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just like it's weird. It was such a weird whole thing. And I mean, good timing on Trump for removing her, because like as soon as he removed her, this all came out. So
Wow.
I speculated that they might have already known this was going to come out,
Mm.
and they just kind of expedited her removal after that.
Mm.
But yeah, check those pictures out. It's fucking nuts.
Graham drunk this weekend, stumbling around the street. I mean, this is insanity.
You have a dystopian nightmare living out in like every sci-fi novel that has always started out with. He's just lost it. We just have to be honest. He's lost it. And we've got to take corrective remedial action. Somebody's got to do something before the whole world burns, because otherwise that's the risk that might
He's like a
start
crazy
tomorrow
jumper
night.
on the Brooklyn Bridge, taking us with him.
And Alex has sources in the government. You know, I'm sure they're trying to get him in line, but I guess they're running out of bullshit to feed him. And their messaging is all over the place. It doesn't make any sense. You know, you really got to be shameless to be running PR for them at this point. I mean, they're just making up whatever they can. And Alex is like, I can't buy into this anymore. And I think he even said his sources seem to be worried. I mean, obviously they didn't have a good explanation to give Alex for the war. And to see him going after Trump this hard is pretty wild. He doesn't seem to be holding back anymore. And he keeps calling Trump an evil supervillain.
I mean, he came out last week and said, we're not going to help Medicare, Medicaid, or any of this. We're a war economy. The opposite. I mean, that just handed them the midterms. And some libertarians go, that's a good idea. Whatever. He promised the opposite. If you're going to do that, you sure as hell don't say it. Good.
At this point, I don't want to say it, but it does feel good if you say "I told you so."
Feels so good. I got so many fucking crazy friends like, I didn't expect him to do any of this. I was like, I expected all of this, all of it. I've never been so sad to be right.
Right. It's not gonna feel good, but it's just like, there's that vindication in you that's like, you know what? I told you so. I told you so. There's people I know that were diehard Trumps, and they either don't talk about him no more, or they openly are against him now. And it's just like, it's slow.
You know what, Ali? And we said this earlier. I respected people because I think the problem sometimes with this us being so polarized from like the left and the right, and I think both sides, the right's better, but the left has to do better at this too. If people make mistakes, fuck it. Just forgive them. Just bring them to the fold. Just try to get shit on the right pace. Like, nobody benefits. I think you agree with me, Radio. We don't benefit from this man crashing the world economy. That doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
I would much rather get somebody in there that can make my life better. Gas cheaper, food cheaper, a quality job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that benefits me. I don't need to be right. But I was right. But I don't need to be right. I would rather have a quality life.
No, I'm with you. That's my hope, but maybe this is a pessimist in me where I'm thinking there's nothing's getting cheaper ever again. Even if it's cheaper for the companies to produce it, they're never bringing it back down. They learned from COVID. They said, okay, if we jack the prices up and never bring it down, nobody's gonna do nothing. So I'm scared that's gonna happen.
Well, don't take the black pill. It's not over yet.
Okay, all right. I'll hold off on that.
God, he's committing seppuku. If you don't know Japanese, that means political suicide. And just from the public relations standpoint, you don't want your president sounding like a Marvel comic supervillain who's in some space station with destructo beams saying, give me control of your nations, or I will start vaporizing your capitals and then your entire country. Or like Cobra Commander. If you do not hand over complete control to me, unconditional surrender, I will destroy your entire civilization. Hail Cobra. Trump's making the Joker look like a good guy. This is a mega disaster. And on the current trajectory, he'll be Barack Obama in a few months if he continues this slide in policy, turning into a global.
Isn't that what we were just talking about? Still they do this shit.
Talk about WW3 and like, but he almost might be as bad as Obama.
It might be.
You know, when we was having that argument about Obama destroying the fucking, like, bombing other places, Well, I guess Obama did bomb other places. That's not.
He did
Obama
order
has-
a lot of drones, yeah, but
yeah. So let me not speak like Obama does have flaws. It has some flaws, but it's not to this level that we're going through.
nothing close like this at all.
Globalist Democrat. So we're pretty horrified around here. I don't know about you. But I mean, you expect me to get up here and say, oh, yeah, that's great. It's your fault, France. It's your fault, Germany. It's your fault, Saudi Arabia.
And of course, Alex is going to start calling Trump a globalist. So I think MAGA's totally lost him. You know, I think he's done trying to defend Trump. I don't know if he's going back this time, especially because now MAGA's attacking him, and that usually just drives people further away. But let me know what you guys think, and check out the Patreon. I recently talked about an argument that Joe...
Thank you, our friend, Too Lazy. We really appreciate the video. Final thoughts, my friend. Final thoughts.
I do like good infighting. I'm intrigued to see how the MAGA base responds to this. I am terrified of the person that has the power of the red button, but I hope he has enough people around him that won't let him press it. I do think this is the beginning of the end for him. That's not a hot take, I know, but I don't think he can recover. And those are my thoughts.
No, I'm with you. Any talk of the third term and any talk of like them trying to seize power and all that, that's all over with at this point. That they just have to clean up this mess that they made for themselves. And I'm with you on that. I'm with you on the red button point where I hope there's people around. And this is the time out of any time where you really wish there's actually good people in the White House. Like every time there's been some sort of like danger in the White House, or like, oh, there's some craziness going on. There was at least the assurance of like, oh no, there's people there that can, like, you know, have level heads. There's like generals there and all that, and so on and so forth. But now more than ever, you would need those good actors in place and that actually can stop whatever this is that's happening. All right, that's it from us. Really appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.